So here it is. This is the completed T55 from Rubicon. So as you can see, it's all together. Turret, etc. is on. We've got all the fuel tank detail here, fuel drums here, stowage boxes, tools, searchlights, everything is on this thing. We have the headlights here at the front. Excuse the upper hull moving. I'll explain that shortly. Rotor wheels are really well detailed. We've lost the turret. Yeah, with all the tyre detail, etc. The only thing that isn't on it are the tracks, because they'll be painted obviously off the model. So obviously the turret comes off, which is fine, and then the upper hull at the moment isn't attached, and the reason for that is because when I paint this, I'm then going to put the tracks on it, and then I'm going to glue the upper hull in place essentially, so it will slot on there as long as we're careful at the back. And then we've got the locating points, and then that will all glue together. So we've got all that together, and the tracks will be on it. The lower part of the vehicle will be painted, etc. It'll just make life much easier. The only thing that isn't on it at the back, you can see those sort of square holes there, is the actual log that you get with the kit. What I've done is I've detailed that. I've scratched it with a razor saw to give it some detail so it'll take a wash. I will paint that separately. I'll then mask the log and paint the brackets sort of here and here. So I'll mask that off once all the wood effect is painted on the log. So that's not attached either. But as you can see, the detail, typical Rubicon, you know, we've got proper engine grates, we've got all that, we've got the fuel tank detail is all on there on the drums. Really good quality. It went together superbly, no fit issues whatsoever. Instructions really easy to follow. Yeah, really good. And obviously once it's all together and glued, then I'll get it into sort of weathering stages, etc., and all this detail will really pop. So the next thing is we're going to prime it, and then essentially we'll put some base paint on it, a few highlights, etc., a bit of modulation, and that will be the next video. Really, we'll have a look at it all painted and what have you, before we move on to the weathering stage. This is going to be in sort of a dark green, typical North Vietnamese Army green. I think I'll probably use dark green 2 in the Tamiya LP over a grey primer maybe, or a brown Mr. Surfacer, the mahogany, and do it that way. So yeah, so that's it. It is together. As I say, lovely looking kit. It's not a big kit by any stretch, and for any builder this thing is flawless. It will go together so well. If something doesn't fit, it's absolutely your fault. It's not the kit. So yeah, really nice, very cool. So yeah, I'll see you next time when we're going to be into some paint. Catch you later.